this morning for this breaking news coverage. Showbiz Tonight's Corrine Winter is live at the Beverly Hills, California courthouse. And live in New York this morning, Tony Potts, who is the weekend co-host of Access Hollywood. Also with us in New York is Vikki Ziegler, who is a family law attorney. All right, I want to begin with Showbiz Tonight's Corrine Winter, who is... So there you have it. Corrine just told us the judge has many options today. Vikki, I'm liking option number one. Send her to jail for 30 days, no bail option until that full probation violation hearing next month. What do you think the judge is going to do?
Well, I agree with you, Brooke. I feel like I have deja vu. I was here last time covering this with you, and you think that she'd get the hint, she'd get the message, and she said she wanted to make things right. That didn't happen. What do I think is going to happen due to overcrowding? I think she probably will be set on bail. I don't think the court is going to remand her and remain and keep her in custody for 30 days. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm hopeful that when, in fact, there is a violation of probation hearing set down in the next couple weeks, that she does get the book thrown at her. And I don't think jail necessarily is going to be the deterrent. It's really about her staying in a rehab facility. She clearly has a substance abuse problem and needs all the help she can get.
Obviously she does, and she has been crying out for help, especially, Tony, we recently saw that via Twitter. She said, I have a problem. I've got to take positive steps so I don't have another failure, another mishap. I'm ready to face the consequences. Tony, it's like she's asking to be sent to jail or rehab. When that rehab option, we do, of course, know the judge does have the option of sending Lindsay back to rehab, not to jail. Remember, a court had ordered her to spend 90 days in rehab after she got out of jail, but she was let out of rehab after just 23 days, just a little bit over 3 weeks. A lot of people have opinions about what should happen next, including the View's Whoopi Goldberg. Watch Whoopi and watch what she told Showbiz Tonight's AJ Hammer about why she thinks jail not a good option. Here it is.
I don't know. It's hard. Having been an addict, I know how hard it is. It is not easy to stop. And just because someone orders you to, it's like being a smoker. Just because somebody orders you to stop doesn't mean that you can. And sometimes you have to find alternative ways to help people get to where they need to be.
Okay, Whoopi's kind of saying what we've all been saying here. Find that alternative way. Vikki, considering that Lindsay reportedly failed, 2 drug tests, which is why she is back in court this morning, rehab seems like a pretty good option here, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's really going to save her life. But I think what Whoopi needs to understand is when people violate probation, the terms of probation, there has to be a punitive measure, and that's what incarceration is about. It also sends such a bad message to those young people out there who look at her as a role model. Doing drugs is not acceptable, and if you have probation terms, you need to really not violate them. So yes, rehab is really the only way she is going to get her life straight, be able to work.
It sends a horrible message for her to receive warnings from the judge that you're going back to jail, but then that never happens. All right, Tony Potts, Vikki Ziegler, Corrine Winter, thanks. And we've got more live coverage this morning of Lindsay's new court.